This video demonstrates how to use Threat Director to map server assets and vulnerabilities detected in a vulnerability scan to the servers and remediation content you are managing with BMC BladeLogic Server Automation. Before you can use Threat Director to correct vulnerabilities detected in a scan, you must perform this mapping procedure. After you finish mapping, you can view the security and operator dashboards, which provide a global view of the vulnerabilities in your server environment. Using the operator dashboard, you can create remediation operations that correct vulnerabilities. Before you get started, confirm that you can see the Threat Director menu. If you can't, a portal administrator must grant the Threat Director permission to your portal security group. First, let's import a scan file that has been exported from a vulnerability scanning product, such as Qualys, Nessus, or Rapid7. Select Threat Director, Import. The process of importing a scan file also automatically maps assets in the scan file to servers that BMC Server Automation manages. The mapping process attempts to match the IP address and DNS server of an asset to an IP address and DNS server of a server managed in BSA. In Threat Director, we refer to those managed servers as endpoints. For Select Vendor, choose the type of vulnerability management system used to create the scan file you want to import. For Scan Report, click Browse and navigate to a scan file you want to import. The file must be in XML format. Optionally, you can select Customize Filter options and choose filters that are applied during the import, but in this example, we accept the defaults. Click Import Scan. To check the status of the import, click Activity Status. This window shows the status of long-running activities such as scan imports. If the import is still running, its status says In Progress. Now we can look at the assets that were mapped. Select Threat Director, Assets. You can see assets mapped to servers here, but other assets that are not mapped here. For assets that remain unmapped after auto-mapping, you can perform a manual mapping procedure. However, in this video, we're just going to use what is auto-mapped. Now, you want to make sure that the endpoints you are managing are enrolled in Threat Director. An enrolled asset is marked with the gear icon. Let's enroll an endpoint. Select it. Then, from the Actions menu, select Enroll Asset. Note that a license fee is charged for every endpoint enrolled in Threat Director. The first 100 endpoints are free. Now, we're going to look at the vulnerabilities detected in the scan. Select Threat Director, Vulnerabilities. Threat Director can automatically map vulnerabilities detected in a scan to patches that already exist in BladeLogic patch catalogs. Matching is based on CVE numbers. Click Auto Map. When auto mapping is complete, a dialog describes the results. For vulnerabilities that remain unmapped after auto mapping, we can perform a manual mapping procedure. You match vulnerabilities to any type of depot content that can be used for remediation, such as BL packages and NSH scripts. Select a vulnerability that needs mapping. Select Actions, Map. Target rules give you many configuration options. In this example, we will select all targets and add some criteria. First, we select Use Target Rules. Select Apply to All Targets, where all of the following criteria are true. For OS, enter text that identifies the OS type, such as Windows. Click Add Criteria. Select OS Platform. In the last field, enter a text string that identifies the platform, such as x86_64, to indicate this package should be deployed to 64-bit systems. Now, we want to select the remediation package. You can use the Search and Browse tabs. Here, I enter some text in the search box and click the search icon. Select the remediation package, click Save. A message says that the mapping has occurred. The Vulnerabilities page shows the remediation content that was selected and the remediation type, such as BL package or NSH script. Repeat this manual mapping procedure to map additional vulnerabilities. When you've finished mapping the assets and vulnerabilities, you can use the Security Dashboard and Operator Dashboard to analyze the vulnerabilities detected in a scan. Then, you can use the Operator Dashboard to create a remediation operation that corrects vulnerabilities in your server environment. Another video describes that process.